ねえねえ、ひらがなってどうやって勉強してるの？みなさん、こんにちは。日本の猫です。お元気ですか？ Hello friends, how is everyone doing today? I'm so excited to start our Hiragana series. And to make things different, we are going to learn Hiragana at the same time as we're learning new words. So, let's figure out first of all, what did I just say? So, minasan means everyone, people, all sons, if you will. And then konnichiwa means good afternoon, good day. お元気ですか? How are you? So the structure of a hiragana is the syllables, and most of the time that's one consonant, one vowel. Also, vowels could be by itself, they're simple for those. And there's only one consonant that can also be by itself, and it's N. Though if you really think about it, is it really that consonant? Because you can go Anyways, we are going to start with konnichiwa. Looking at this word, you can see 5 symbols, and that's ko, n, ni, chi, wa. And as you pronounce it, kind of comes a little together as konnichiwa. Let's do that again. Konnichiwa. And I really recommend you to look at this phrase that's written on the bottom and pronounce that out loud so you can connect what you can see with what you hear. Konnichiwa. Good afternoon. Konnichiwa. Good afternoon. So let's look a little bit more closely to the hiragana ko. There's 2 strokes, and to write it, you can imagine a circle surrounded by 2 strokes. So imagine a circle and then go a little bit on the top, surrounding it, and on the bottom. Did you do it? How was it? Great. So let's continue to the symbol N. It's just 1 stroke. So you go at 45 degrees angle, down, and then a little tail. Now, most of the time, hiragana symbols have just 1 sound. So ko is always ko. A, or rather a, would be always a. It's not like English letter A that depending on the word, on the position, blah, 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 will have a different sound. A, always a. But when it comes to N, you need to remember that when it goes before the sounds m, p, b, it turns into M. But don't worry about it too much right now. Focus on this. Most of the time it's N. Now, let's talk about the 3rd symbol, which is ni. Now, ni consists of 3 strokes. 1 is vertical and really reminds you of a check mark. And the other 2 is horizontal, and you really can think of a ko that we already have looked at. And now we have konni, and we have just 2 more symbols to go. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Look at this word and repeat it with me. Konnichiwa. Good afternoon. Now, if you look at chi, there's 2 strokes. 1 is horizontal, and the 1 is vertical with a little half a circle in it. You start with the horizontal one, and then you go vertically and around it, right? And you have konnichi, konnichi. Now, let's look our last symbol in this word, and this is actually ha. Why? Now, this symbol in hiragana it is ha, but when it works as a topic marker particle, it is pronounced as wa. Now, what is this complicated thing that I just said? It basically means that you are naming the subject of a sentence or whatever you want to talk about right now. So in this case, konnichiwa means that you are just saying, this day is the subject that I'm saying. You will see it in many Japanese sentences. Like, for instance, you might have heard something like, watashi wa. So in this case, also, watashi means I, and wa, it's kind of as English I am. That am is referred to I, right? Not quite the same, but you can kind of think about it that way. So, this is ha, in this case is pronounced as wa. Konnichiwa. Now, we already have learned 5 symbols with you. Isn't that great? Yay! So now that we have learned those 5 symbols, let's learn another word. How about that? So next word we're gonna learn is Konbanwa. Good evening. Konbanwa. Now, if you look at those symbols, you can notice that actually we haven't touched on ba, but that seems really familiar, right? That is ha, and you can see those two little dots over there. Those called dakuten. Now, don't worry about the name. What you need to know is that it turns a voiceless consonant into voiced consonant. In this case, ha turns into ba, right? The same way you can turn ko into go or ka into ga, right? Easy enough, same symbol, already 2 pronunciations that you know. So let's repeat this one more time. Konbanwa. Now, let's go back to what I was originally saying. Konnichiwa, o genki desu ka? O genki desu ka means how are you? Are you doing well? Let's look how is it written. O consists of 3 strokes. First one is horizontal. Then you go down to the side and draw a big circle. Now make sure that it's kind of laying on the line. So the left and the right are at the same level. This is really important. And then the third thing is just that little bang, bang, bang over there. Now, what is O? O is often used in Japanese language as an honorable prefix. So what does that mean? That you show your respect. In this case also, o genki desu ka? You show that you care about how that person feels. And that is why when you answer, you don't use the honorable prefix because you don't use it to yourself. Genki desu. Genki desu. O genki desu ka? Genki desu. Now, let's look at hiragana ge or ke, depending if you include dakuten or not. It has 3 strokes. The first one on the left hand side, and you go down and up, like a little check mark, right? Just like we had a ni. Ni over here, ke over here. This is the first stroke. Then you go with the horizontal one, and then you go down with another vertical one. Now the second vertical on the right hand side should be a touch longer than the left one. One goes up, and the other one goes down. Ke or ge if you include dakuten. Ke, ge. We have looked at en, gen, and now all we have to do is look at ki. It has whole of 4 strokes, and you start with horizontal ones, and you need to make sure that they have an equal distance between them, as well as how they're located on the vertical line that you're gonna do as a third stroke. See here? 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Now the last thing we have to do today is look at desu ka. And des or desu ka is something that you're gonna be using a lot in Japanese. What is the difference? Ka is something that is indicating a question. O genki desu ka is the question. How are you doing? And the answer is genki desu. It doesn't have ka anymore because it's an answer. Genki desu. Let's look at de. As we have discovered before, it's a voiced consonant, and so it has a dakuten in it. And then the opposite of it would be a voiceless consonant, which is te. De, te. Here. Now it has just 1 stroke that is almost horizontal, and you start and then you go kind of around the circle, not quite around the circle, a little bit like a soft line over there. Make sure though it stays within this space underneath the first horizontal line. Now, the next one is su. Su consists of 2 strokes. The one is horizontal one, the other one vertical, make a loop and go down. And as we have taught before, think of what that's gonna be. Su is a voiceless consonant. This is zu. Zu. Su. Zu. like zucchini, right? So, です か Ka consists of 3 strokes. The first one goes horizontally and then down. Then you have another vertical, and then you have little guy as we have seen in the O. Or ga. Ka or ga. Now make sure that it's clear that this one belongs to ka as a symbol, and then the dakuten comes above it. And here you have it. Now you can ask people how are they doing? O genki desu ka? So we have learned a whole range of Japanese words, how to ask the question, how to answer the question, and the whole 9 symbols of hiragana. Great job, you all! This is what we have accomplished so far. This is what we have to go. And next time we're gonna learn more words. For now, practice and make sure you don't use Ramonji. And if you don't know why you shouldn't use Ramonji, make sure to watch this video. If you're interested in more Japanese video and hiragana, consider subscribing to the channel. This is Nihon no Neko. Mata ne!